the dulcet tones of Joel McHale here on the Rich Eisen
right.
Show. Yeah, it is a thoroughfare right behind us here.
All the AT&T employees.
Or people who are there malingering. There was literally somebody staring.
Don't they have jobs?
Well, they want it. You sound like Ted Knight from Caddyshack. Don't you people have homes?
Johnny. Oh, there's a... You kids listening to this show, go watch Caddyshack because
it still works.
It's a delight. It's a delight.
When was the last time you saw Caddyshack?
Well, now I'm promoting myself, but I was in a movie where I played Chevy Chase, and so I had to really study young Chevy Chase to try and get kind of his essence. And I worked with him on a show called Parks and Rec for many years.
Yes, I do recall that.
It was called Community, Rich.
I remember that. No, but in all seriousness, though, I'm just trying to see how you were trying to be humble about promoting yourself.
So
and yet the name of your show is the Joel McHale Show with Joel McHale.
That's right.
One would think that at this point in time, you should go ahead and put yourself on Parks and Rec and Community.
That's
and
not
all
a bad
idea.
And people would believe me. I mean, what kind of an arrogant guy would just name their own show after them?
Right. Perfect timing, sipping that mug.
No, I think if you name your own show after you, then that's much harder to fire you. Or they're all, because it's never going to be the Rich Eisen Show.
But you've sat in this chair.
Yes, but it wasn't the Rich Eisen. I guess it was the Rich Eisen Show with Joel McHale for this day. But they're never going
to. Title.
If it went so well that they fired you and kept me.
Yes.
That's why I was here for one day.
Yeah.
They wouldn't. It would be the Rich Eisen Show, hosted by Joel McHale. It would be a real awkward thing.
So is this in your contract that it's got to be called this? Was that like your agent saying
no
to Netflix? A stare down with Netflix?
We threw out a couple of different titles.
Yes.
And we at one point it was going to be called Joel McHale's Weekly Dump. And Netflix was like, "Can you not call it that?"
But you could have gotten like a coffee sponsor.
Yeah, that would be. I didn't even think about that.
Come on, man.
No, but it's now a segment on the show, but it was going to be called that.
So you were able to use it.
We were able to use it. Paul Feig, who produces it, was every time we'd say Weekly Dump, he'd just start laughing,
right.
And he really wanted that one. But I can see why Netflix. I was a fan of it too, but I can see why Netflix was not wanting that.
And then number 2 from Netflix was the Joel McHale Show with Rich Eisen, right?
They were excited about that because that left options open. But they were a little confused because a lot of because in your version, just a lot you'd show a clip and then talk about the NFL draft, which was not as it wasn't. I mean, it was funny, but it was not as connected as they wanted.
Come on, there's some comedy in the NFL draft.
Yes, which my son, he's now 10, Isaac. He loved watching the combine that you hosted. And he'll go, just put anything football on. And I was like, well, here's something fascinating. Watch this guy run through some tires that are lying on the ground. Let's see how fast he can do it.
Dude, by the way, there are no tires on the ground.
Well,
it's not like Superstars.
It's true. It is not. It's
Here's
not
Telly Savalas battling it out for the first overall selection.
But it is like, well, let's see. It is.
Yeah, it's similar.
It's like, well, there he goes, and he's running there, and that's that. And now here comes another guy, and he's doing the same. Ooh. Now you can, and then you're always like, remember how he in that one game did that thing? Now that was during a game, but now let's watch a bunch of old dudes stare at a guy.
Is that what I sounded like?
No, you are. I know that now people are probably mad because they're like, the combine's amazing, and but you make it very entertaining.
Well,
but you're not overexcited about it, which is what you can't get in there like an American Ninja Warrior host and be screaming and yelling and be like, did you see that? He jumped 36 inches 3 times in a row. I wonder if he'll do it again.
The problem is, though, I'm in an open air booth.
Oh.
And it is as quiet as a library in there because it's only scouts and coaches you can hear when they're running a 40-yard dash, you can literally from where we are at the booth position in Lucas Oil where like Al Michaels would be sitting for a game, you can hear the shoes on the ground and you can hear the beeps of the watches. So if I start screaming my head off, like Tom Coughlin would turn around and give me like the death stare. And you don't want to be on the business end of that.
Now, do you think No, I wouldn't either. No,
Right.
but do you think the athletes are just as motivated as opposed to a stadium full of people and game time?
Oh yeah.
If an athlete started going like, yeah, no, Nate, yeah, look at me.
Yeah.
Watch this zigzag thing I'm about to do. Watch me. And do you think that would throw the coaches off because they'd be like, that person's crazy?
Well, I think Baker Mayfield did that actually.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. But that's what it sounds like. It sounds like something he would do. It would definitely.
It would change the mood.
Well, I don't know. Certain coaches might like that. Belichick might downgrade. You know.
Oh yeah. Because he's real lively in those press conferences.
Who was your coach, Joel McHale, when you were at Washington? Who was your coach?
Coach Don James.
So the legendary Don James. How would he have
Well, he
that?
wouldn't really make eye contact with me because I was a walk-on, and we were cattle, and we were the chaff. We were cannon fodder.
Right.
And but when if you did something good, then he'd be like, "Hey, that was good." He stood up in a booth because he tried to watch the whole practice. So as everyone knows, I was the worst player in Washington history.
We're looking at a shot of you standing in front of the Rose Bowl now.
See, that's the problem is that I forgot my pads. And so they were like, go back out to the bus and get them. And then they got that photo of me.
Yeah, you're in your uniform minus pads and what looks like practice shorts.
Yeah,
that was not game day itself then, right?
No, there would have been a lot more people around. And so, yeah, that's as close as I got to playing.
Damn.
I was in the stadium, but no, I wasn't.
You never even got in the game? Not even like
No,
Rudy?
I was
not even like a Rudy moment for you at any point?
No, Rudy hadn't come out yet, so they didn't know about that moment. And as soon as that movie came out, I was like, missed my shot.
Yeah.
No, I walked on and I was awful, and then they redshirted me my second year, and then I quit because that's what you do to make it in Hollywood. You quit jobs.
Quit your red shirt season.
I knew that I needed. I was no. It was no.
Now you were a tight end, right? Were you
yes.
tight end?
The two tight ends in front of me, and the other 8 in front of me. But the two were. It was Mark Bruner and Ernie Conwell, who are. They look like Greek gods. And Ernie was cleaning and jerking 365 when he was a 19-year-old. So he could bench 450 as a freshman. And I ran screaming and crying a lot on the field, and that's why no one could tackle me, because I felt bad. I was like, don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! That's usually. I did see, one of the reasons I knew I should quit.
Yes.
I needed to get, because I was doing theater at night, thank you. And I saw this player, a huge, scary defensive player, dislocate his hip.
Oh.
And so his leg was just sitting out and to the side, and I was like, I'm going to get hurt out here. Mm-hmm. This is dangerous. And I love doing it, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to continue doing it. So I said, I need to get some headshots.
What was your 40 time, Joel McHale?
4.65.
Damn.
Yeah.
For a tight end? That
was, Ernie ran a 4.54. He was 265. I was 245.
Oh, damn.
That was the one I could run fast. Because again, it was all fight or flight, and it was always
245. What do you want? What do you now?
I'm 118. No, I am 215 between 215 and 220.
No way.
Yes.
No kidding.
You want to?
No,
I
don't.
Do you have a scale?
No.
Callaway putting green.
You're in fighting shape.
I'm ready. When you go to Netflix, you have to get in shape. Because are you guys? Is this streaming?
We're in everything. We're everything. We're on radio.
Because I was watching.
TV.
Yeah, you're channel 239.
Yes, audience.
Channel 5.
500.
500.
Yeah.
Channel 6002.
Yeah, we're that too.
And then Pi Omicron 114. Which is being broadcast on Jupiter right now.
Well, hello to everybody in Jupiter. We're going to take a 60-second break. Come back and talk about the Joel McHale show with Joel McHale.
Yeah.
With
Honda.
Joel McHale.
No, Honda Civic.
No.
It's similar to the Rich Eisen show.
There
and
you go.
again, that's kind of what I did in football. That was similar to my run. Do you have a hip problem? Is that why your gait looks like that?
Danny, we're back in 60 seconds here with Joel McHale. Let's talk about My Pillow.
Your pillow?
Yeah, My Pillow. MyPillow.com. Promo code RICH. Radio listener special tab. Put in that promo code or call 800-613-5974. You get 40% off 2 My Pillow premium pillows and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. It's called the 4-pack special, which is what Joel McHale had when he was on the campus at Washington.
Mm-hmm. I like to put a pillow between my legs when I sleep.
MyPillow.com with promo code RICH. Better sleep starts with My Pillow. Now, do you do that?
That works.
Is that a go-to?
Yeah, when I lie on my side, I always put one between my legs.
Is that right?
I don't know.
That's
Do
your
you?
go-to? Huh?
I feel like everyone does.
It works.
You know, I clutch one.
You hold on to it like a baby?
On occasion,
And
I'll do that.
in your dreams, does it feel like you're running?
It feels good.
All right.
It's something, I don't know, but between the legs is an important move, too.
Yeah.
Do you have back problems?
No.
You don't?
I started doing deadlifts like 5 years ago, and that fixed my lower back.
Are you serious?
Dead serious, yes.
Deadlift serious. So what are you deadlifting right now? Because it would sound counterproductive that deadlifting would maybe help your back.
It does sound, because there's the word dead in it. Which tells you that something might happen during it.
Yes.
No, I was getting ready for a movie. Thank you so much. Deliverance from Evil with Eric Bana. Nobody saw it because it came out on the same day as one of those Transformers movies. But it's a really good movie, I swear. Scott Derrickson directed. But no, my lower back was always going out. And then I'd just be lying on the ground. And then this trainer named Allie Gritz said, I'm going to fix your back.
Wait, who?
Allie Gritz.
Grits?
I know that sounds, or Greets. It sounds like she's a character from a Western, but I started doing them, and it was like I was a whole new man.
Okay. And so what are you deadlifting right now? How much?
Weights.
Yeah, no, how much? Like, what are you putting on there?
I can deadlift a lot. Thank you. For a 46-year-old man.
No, so you're being...
when I'm going well, I'll do 315.
Three plates of 15?
3 plates of 15. That brings the whole bar up to 150. Because the bar's 45, and then each side is okay.
See, the reason why I'm doing this is that dude over there, Mike Del Tufo, the other day said that he could plank 145, and we're like 145 pounds.
He just did 150. He said it the way you're supposed to say.
No, he said 315. Meaning 315 pounds, not 3 plates of 15. That's what I'm saying. He did the parlance of. He said when he said 145, he meant 1 plate of 45.
I said 145.
That's not how you talk.
That's not how a person talks. Especially when you're talking about numbers. And then you were able to put 145-pound weight on your back?
Michael Irvin was barking at him.
And you're not even in good form. Your butt's in the air.
Thank you, Joel.
Thank you, Joel.
I have to do it again better.
No, it doesn't. How long did you do it for?
A minute. A minute.
That is the most unimpressive physical feat that that's embarrassing. And you were sweating.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I was laughing at Irvin.
So if you stick your butt in the air, you can take and someone just sets a plate on you, you can hold it there for a minute. You're dying. You need to go to the doctor.
Today's his birthday.
By the way, it's his birthday.
Today's his birthday.
Oh,
he's 52.
Happy 60th. That's great. That's a big day. I'm sorry.
See now,
you can see that I'm a jerk.
No. It's all good.
People are like, that's right.
No, Joel, it's.
How much do you deadlift?
I don't deadlift at all.
Do you exercise?
I exercise. I do Pilates. Now, hold on a minute. What was that noise and what was that head bob? That's not easy.
You don't have a Pilates body, it seems.
Okay.
I feel like...
What does that mean?
How often do you do it? Once a week?
3 times a week.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Thank you.
For an hour?
So, I mean, it's a bulky sweater.
You are
how
much did you weigh 10 years ago?
210.
And now you're...
210.
Oh.
No. I'm around 198.
Okay.
I've cut some weight.
All right.
Not like you. I haven't cut weight from your playing days.
Well, don't try to change the subject. No, I'm kidding. You go ahead. So no other exercising other than Pilates?
No, I see. Running for me is
Why not a rowing machine?
Oh, God, that sounds like death.
Or one of those assault bikes where you got to keep the fan going up a certain RPM.
Oh, God. My
those are really good.
My wife wants a treadmill in the house in the worst way. We got to get one.
Yeah,
Would you
do you want to get one of those Bode ones?
We could. Oh my gosh, really?
I agree with running. It's hard. The pounding is hard.
Yeah, and I'm pushing 50.
How many? You are?
I am.
Oh, I thought you were way past that.
No.
I'm so sorry.
He's 60.
I'm a horrible
The
person.
Joel McHale show with Joel McHale on Netflix. I was so thrilled to see you do this.
God bless you.
Because you know what a big fan I am of
and
yours.
Rich appeared many times on the Soup.
I did many times.
Yes.
Which was an absolute blast.
God bless you.
The fact that it was discontinued was a head scratcher to me. To
I
say the
agree.
least.
I was right there with you.
I mean, because what we do in this world is we consume all sorts of pop culture, and it comes from everywhere. And we need somebody. We need somebody to call it all together and give us the most important parts.
Yes. Lamest calling of all time.
Not at all.
Well,
not at all. I mean, there is a mosh pit, and we need somebody like you in it.
Yes.
Damn
Look,
it.
if the Bachelor or the Bachelorette needs to be made fun of, I'm your guy. Now imagine my ancestors going, wow, we had to cross mountain ranges and oceans and go to Ellis Island and start hard lives. And what do your future generations do? You make fun of Katy Perry's on-screen banter on American Idol. So
I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it.
Thank you. Let's hope the world gets it, because we're translated into 7,000 languages. And I thought, well, I don't know if the people of the Maldives will want this, but darn it, I will proselytize it to them any day.
And you can stream it all right now on Netflix. Kristen Bell, she shared a little bit when she was on the show with you.
Yes.
Kevin Hart, Billy Eichner, who's as funny as they get out, and two Erics Bana and McCormick are all sitting there.
Yep. And this week we got Drew Barrymore and Timothy Olyphant.
So
and Adam Devine.
A little Netflix cross promotion.
Yes, there's a lot. And Adam Devine's promoting his movie Game Over. So
fantastic.
Yes, we only promote Netflix.
Oh, that's where is Oliphant in our NCAA tournament pool? So he can pass that information on to Oliphant when he sees them.
Stand by.
But while he's getting that information, Joe McHale here on the Rich Eisen Show. Your thoughts on the Seahawks and what is happening with them? Joel?
There's a lot. As everyone knows, they better. I'm from Seattle and I love the Seahawks more than my family. And there's a lot of changes happening, and I hope I trust what they're doing is going to work, because there was some rebuilding that had to happen. But I was sad to see Bennett go, because he's very good at football, and Jimmy Graham is too. So I don't know. You know better than me. I'm not one of those guys that keeps up on, like, well, this guy came and met, and I know that Sue came and met, and we might not get him.
And went. I know. I don't know. I honestly don't know, and whether he would. Look, I think he'd fit in anywhere. But the Richard Sherman departure for me, he's a guy in the locker room that people will follow, and he was the first guy with the "You Mad Bro" stuff with Brady that really started putting Seattle as a legit spot on the map for football.
Yeah.
That you better come into that spot with your big boy pants on. And I know that Marshawn Lynch was there too, but he wasn't really much of a talker.
Right. But we still got that Doug Baldwin, who is a leader, and of course the great Russell Wilson, who he was the entire, he was the leading running back. So we need that. Obviously has to. Yes. We still almost won 10 games. I mean, instead of Blair Walsh had missed that kick in the last game, last play of the last game, that wasn't demoralizing. And so I feel I trust Pete Carroll that he can. He's of all the guys. I mean, he's the king of Seattle. So he brought us a Super Bowl. So and we won it. So I can't. I trust that they know what they're doing.
And Pete,
do you think they know what they're doing?
Look, they've got a general manager and a coach that knows the style, and they have drafted like all get out.
Yeah.
For the last several years. Look at all these guys that are leaving. They were all 5th, 4th, 6th round draft choices, with the exception of Earl Thomas, who's still around. So I would trust them too. That's what I've said here before, that I need to see them struggle and be an 8-18 before I believe it. I need to see that.
You're never going to see that.
Okay.
Because we're awesome.
Look at you.
And we're going to be fine. No, yeah. So I'm confident. And Russell Wilson's going to be on the show.
Is he really?
Yes. It's a great bit he does. He's very funny in it.
Okay. When does that one hit?
That's 2 weeks.
So Russell, you see, that must have been a thrill for you to have Russell Wilson on the Joel McHale show with Joel McHale.
Yes.
Did you almost rename it with Russell Wilson?
I would have given him. He could have hosted it. It's so weird. He was walking around the offices. I was like, there's Russell Wilson.
Is that right?
Walking around the offices right now.
And then you pulled him in?
No, he was booked on the show, but everyone brought out their people were, there's a number of fans, and he was so sweet to them. He was
awesome.
very nice. It was, it made, there was a woman who was blushing so hard. I thought we were going to have to take her to the emergency room because she was so excited. So it was, he's really funny. And I don't know if I should say the bit or not. The bit's really good. I guess I will. Why not? We're making fun of Frank Thomas's Nugenics commercials. So you just hold on to your hats. I hope
Fantastic.
it's a parody Nugenics, so you cannot stop us.
Okay.
Yes.
With Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson's
Now
in
that's
it.
a tease. We can't wait for that to come out.
So that's fun times. He's
Joe-
really funny in it.
The Joe McHale Show with Joe McHale this week with Adam Devine, the lovely and talented Drew Barrymore, and Timothy Oliphant, who is where in our
He is
tournament?
in fourth place. He has 40 points. However, he had Xavier winning the whole thing, so he's out.
Adios.
Oh, how's that? But how about that Loyola Chicago?
Your dad
My
went
dad
there, right?
went to Loyola Chicago.
So is your dad...
Well, we live in Seattle, or he lives in Seattle, so Gonzaga's in too.
Oh.
So we're torn, but he's going to go Loyola Chicago. They're both Catholic, so he's going to go Loyola Chicago all the way since that's where he's from.
Okay. So it's a religious thing is what you're saying.
Very. We've contacted the Pope, and he is praying for Loyola Chicago.
I wonder what his bracket looks like.
Oh, it's in Italian, so it's hard to read it.
It's not
I'm
in
sure.
It's not in Latin?
Oh no, that's a dead language. Come on, they don't do that anymore. They've moved on. Great to see
do
you
you,
think
sir.
how many people tuned out during this interview? do you
Zero.
think?
Don't say those things.
I like to undercut
say those
everything
things.
I've ever done.
Don't do that. Don't do
All right.
that.
Well, thank you for my clubs.
Thank you for
And-
dragging the Rogue Callaway clubs to your right for this entire interview. I didn't notice it at all.
And did you actually were injured by?
Almost. A golf ball went flying past me, but I definitely got. It was 2 for flinching, to use the.
All right.
stand
You
by
ever
me
been hit by a
phrase.
golf ball full speed?
I have definitely been done. That's happened.
That's happened to my. It hit me in the shin.
And look what's happened to you.
Look at that. This is fake. It's
It's
hollow.
That's right. The Joel McHale
I'm
show.
not even there.
With Joel McHale and his titanium
Why
leg.
did you show?
No, it was a shot of you hitting the ball in my direction
Oh,
and me flinching.
sorry. I caught the tail end
See,
of it.
there's me flinching as we go to break.
Do you get your sweaters for free? Just tell us.
No, I don't.
You have to buy your own
I do.
wardrobe?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Did you
gotta
buy
go.
that sweater that you have on?
No, Netflix bought it.
Damn.
That's why, I have a Netflix tattoo on my and a barcode. They just beep it and then give you a sweater.
It's 21st century material. Good stuff.
Wow, nice way to wrap it up. And now I'm going to go do a plank.
Go for it. Go for it. He's
Yeah,
going to do 145.
I'm going to do one
Well, actually, we
45.
do have the plates here if you want
on
to do
my
that.
70th birthday.
All right, we're back to wrap up the show and set up the rest of the week. And a great old gen stat based on the NCAA tournament in Syracuse when
Where
we
do we
come back.
Who's your bookie? Who do we play sports with?
No! We're roll break.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.